Black lives are great. Something I never heard my radio say. Black lives are precious, black lives are great. Something I never see my TV say. But since I know you never heard it.
What up, everybody? It's K to John.
It's your boy Wraith.
And it's the Love First podcast. We're back. It's going down. It's going down. We finally back. The same place. My boy came back from Connecticut to
came back from the mountains.
From the mountains, let him know, yo, climbing Mount Everest, let him know what's good.
I was hunting wolves.
Yo, for real. Yo, but he was hunting them. Yo,
I actually saw a fox too.
Yo, word, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, I might not be visiting as much, my brother. It's going down, man. So let's talk updates. Well, first, before we even get into it, right? If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We'll only give you a couple seconds. Yeah, hit that red button. I think I'm pointing at it. If not, then it's over here, but you know where it's at. So also, after you subscribe, make sure you like this video, because that matters. Then comment on this video. Let us know what you think. What's up? If you're watching this on Facebook, make sure you like the Facebook page, Love First Entertainment at Love First TV. We got everything there for y'all all day.
Make sure y'all leave a like and comment. We're trying to increase that algorithm.
Yes.
Trying to have the algorithm work in our favor.
Algorithms in our favor. And now that y'all did that, because we trust you, we believe you, and we thank you. Now, if you got a cash app, we know you got a cash app. Make sure y'all send a donation. Support the Love First podcast.
I'll accept a small donation of $100,000.
$100,000 so we can invest it in some cryptocurrency. Flip that, bring it right back for you. What's up?
Right.
We got you.
Get you some gift cards. Feel me?
It's going down. It's going down. Actually, speaking of cryptocurrency, nah, we won't let them know that just yet. No, you know what I mean? Coming soon. You know what I mean? Coming soon.
You just put me on the game too about it.
Facts. Let's talk music, right? Yeah. So make sure y'all, we dropping new freestyles every week. Is a new freestyle, new music. We dropped Purpose. That is going crazy over there. I mean,
Did it pass 4,000? Because last time I checked, it was like
it's up there. Probably by the time this video drops. You know what I mean? Everybody been complimenting the song. You know what I mean? You could be saying thank you in the comment section too. You just be quiet. They be like, you know what I mean? I gotta engage with the fans for you. He on there too, killing it, man. That was a dope hook. That was a dope hook, man. Yeah. Then we drop in. I just did a I don't know if you're a DJ's Khaled album. I just did a remix to the Sorry Not Sorry freestyle, and I did it.
I haven't heard his album.
Yeah, but did you hear the Jay-Z and Nas joint?
No.
What?
No, I didn't hear it.
Oh, so we gotta show you that. Yeah. And then let me know where you think I stand with it. Like, let's be honest. I'm comfortable, humbly blessed, but I would like to know where we think it stands. I feel like really went off on that verse. Got some crazy stuff dropping. So albums, right? So DJ Khaled's album's out there. Obviously, it's like a compilation type album, but J. Cole just confirmed his album's dropping. When's J. Cole's album dropping? Don't you know? May 14th. May 14th. Kendrick is supposed to be coming up really soon after. He didn't really announce it, but it's supposed to be really soon. And of course, Drake has been talking about his album is gonna drop.
Certified Lover Boy.
Certified Lover Boy.
Yeah.
So J. Cole's album is called what's his album called? All right, so I'm gonna see if I can remember before they pull this up. Hold on, because I know. Oh, Off Season, got it. So J. Cole is Off Season. Okay. Kendrick Lamar hasn't really put out too much info, but TDE they confirmed it's coming.
Kendrick never putting out info.
For real.
That man is.
So now I got a question, and maybe it could be two different answers. Maybe it could be the same one. Which album are you most excited about, and which album do you think is going to be the best album?
I'll tell you which album I'm most excited about. Mm-hmm. I'm most excited about Kendrick's album.
Okay, all right.
But
that was coming.
But I think the album that's probably gonna do the most damage is probably J. Cole's album.
That's an interesting twist. Kind of sleeping on Drake here. You know what I mean?
No, I am.
There was some Drake stuff happening behind the scenes.
Drake got a lot of things happening behind the scenes.
Man. He's in the headlines, man. Hopefully he's not breaking up families, man.
For the wrong reason.
Oh man, certified lover boy. But let's kind of dive into that. So one, I thought we was gonna have like some crazy debate on opposite sides, right? Because I just expect you to go on the Kendrick side. I didn't know. J. Cole is who I feel like people are excited, but I think honestly is gonna do the most damage. Like that's what I truly think. I think he's crafting something crazy.
Yeah, I think because one thing that J. Cole likes to do is he likes to sit there and wait and plot, and he likes to let things take place. Yeah. But he observes everything that's going around, and then he applies it into his music. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yep. Kendrick does something similar, but I think J. Cole's album is gonna do damage.
Yeah. I mean, I think I think J. Cole, he's really getting creative with the flows. I believe he has a slight chip on his shoulder because it's kind of like he's in this purgatory place between Drake and Kendrick, right? Like everyone always, respect J. Cole. We know that. But as far as like the utmost credit, like they give it to Kendrick and Drake. And Kendrick versus Drake. So I think he feels like he's gonna approach this like he has something to prove. He's coming in to change the game. Just the early stuff that he's been dropping, I feel like it's gonna be crazy. And he's doing different things. Like he was even messing with the auto-tune, doing things with Young Thug, working with different artists we didn't expect him to. And I think he's showing a good showing of himself. So I'm excited about that. So do you think, what album do you think is going to perform the best, right, as far as numbers?
Most likely Drake.
Yeah. Okay. I think, Drake is kind of the safe answer.
Drake is going to probably have the best numbers.
But you don't think he's going to have the best album?
Nah. I think J. Cole might have the best album.
I think so. What I think that Drake is gonna probably bring to the table, if I just had to guess, right? I think he wants to show that he can rap because that's what we want to hear. But I think he's going to, my guess, I don't know, is gonna try to like break into different genres of music.
Course. He definitely is.
I think that's what he's gonna go for. Because I was kind of wondering where he didn't kind of like do the pop music a little earlier because he has that fan base. Then he kind of seen success with Hotline and Bling. He's seen success with One Dance, you know what I mean? Things of that nature. So, I mean, I think all three is going to be crazy. But, I mean...
Definitely a good time for music.
I mean, to be honest, though, this is I'm saying this humbly, but we have a project together that I'm very curious to see how it stands against those three. Because I think that we're really going crazy on there.
Of course.
Every time we finalize the project, we create something that's even crazier. Then we add on and it changes the track listing.
That's because you're constantly evolving. Man.
Yeah. So See You Win. And if y'all just want like a piece, a sample to know what our stuff is gonna sound like together, one, we put out See You Win. It's on SoundCloud. It's on KTown.com. It's gonna be coming more places, but that's just exclusive listen. And then we drop Purpose, which is we just remixed the Justin Bieber beat Peaches.
It came out really good.
And when you hear that, trust me, you're going to want to pre-save and be ready when See You Win drops, like 100%. And that's not even just to do our own promo, but just like seriously, I'm confident. I want to know where y'all feel like we stand to these artists. Like we're not here to be side artists, local artists. No, we're in the same industry. All of this, you know what I mean? And that's how we work, and that's the effort that we're putting into it.
I think like with See You Win, there's a lot of versatility.
I think we're gonna have more versatility than the other projects.
The level of versatility is on See You Win.
We're touching drill, we're touching dancehall, we're touching trap, we rapping and singing.
And doing it good.
Yeah.
Not just like, let's have a drill song and it's not good.
And the good thing is like our wives in our lives, right? They are not yes people at all. You know what I mean? So when they rock with a record, we know it's gonna go. We know it's gonna go because they'll tell us in a second. I don't know about this one. You know what I mean? But when they rock with it, so that's gonna be crazy. So make sure y'all listen to what's out right now. So you got your money on Kendrick or J. Cole? We're gonna place a bet.
Damn, you asked me which one I'm looking forward to.
Should gamble, I know. But who you got in on this? Who's gonna have the better album? Because right now we don't know till it drops.
I feel like J. Cole's gonna have the better album
Than Kendrick. Yeah. Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
You sure? Oh man,
Yeah,
I can't even bet you.
And Kendrick is my favorite artist.
I can't even bet you.
No.
I think Kendrick's gonna come with some fire because he got to.
Absolutely. No,
but I think J. Cole has
fire.
this chip that is. I think that J. Cole.
But they're all gonna come with fire. But which one is gonna have the most substance?
Yeah. On
their album, I feel like it's gonna be J. Cole.
I
think so.
I think so too. All right, I can't even bet him. It's all good. It's
you
all
wasn't
good.
expecting that.
Yeah, I know.
You was expecting me to say Kendrick.
It's about to be an ESPN debate show.
No, because like on the way over here, I was listening to a lot of J. Cole, and I'm like, yo.
Yeah.
J. Cole's nice, bro.
He's going crazy.
Right.
And Kendrick is going crazy.
J. Cole is really
I
nice,
know
bro.
Drake is gonna go crazy. I feel like Drake is holding. Honestly, I believe Drake is holding his album back a little bit. Because he knows people are going to compare him to Kendrick, especially, of course, to J. Cole. But I think Drake does feel a little chip because of Kendrick, right? Because of hardcore hip-hop, they always say Kendrick has the classic albums. He does this. I think Drake settled for, like, he's a different type of artist. But as a rapper, he has a little chip, too. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I think he's...
Could you ever see all three of them, like, making an album together? Like a joint album?
Nah, it won't happen. But it would be fire. It won't happen. It's too many.
That would be crazy.
Yeah, it's too many egos. It's a lot of money in
crazy.
business. That
all three of them did an album together.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but and then the thing is,
might get to it.
I mean, the thing is, it should somewhat be possible because Universal, Drake is directly signed to it, and Universal owns these labels that they're on. What label is Drake? Rock Nation. It's Rock Nation. It's either
that would be a great money move.
I know, especially y'all want to keep the lights on in these labels.
That would be a crazy money move.
Yeah,
have all three of them do it.
But who's gonna have the best verse on the song?
I'm gonna go with Kendrick.
I might have to leave Chris K.
I'm going with Kendrick.
But as far as the album, I think that I do have my money on J. Cole. I feel like Kendrick and Drake are about to go crazy though, so I'm excited to see what happens, and then I'm excited to see how people respond to our stuff because it's just crazy, and I want to see like where it stands to that. You know what I'm saying? Even if the numbers ain't the same, musically, I just feel like it's gonna.
You talking music wise, like
music wise, I just feel like I don't see.
That's what I said. Like, I think Drake is gonna have the most numbers because of his popularity. Mm-hmm. Because of how many people know him. Yeah, the fan base is crazy. But I'm talking about as far as like substance. Mm-hmm. Track for track, it might be J.
So when it comes to like getting the Grammy and all the awards and stuff, it's all right. Yeah, I can see that. I can't wait to hear some music. But I think we both give it to J. Cole. Yeah. So for sure. Now we're back with another power key, right? We talked to them about developing good habits, right? Mm-hmm. These are the major power key series that we're giving you that'll change your life. So you got to make sure. If you miss whatever power keys y'all rewinding, going back to the episode, it's gonna change your life.
Rewind, go back.
Y'all watching our lives change right in front of y'all. It could change.
Before you even ask yourself, how do I do it? Mm-hmm. Look at these videos.
Facts.
Showing you how to do it.
Facts. Mm-hmm. Now this next one is learn from your mistakes. We build a foundation. So what these keys might have been things that you heard, but these are things that you need to reflect on, meditate on, pray on. And hear it again and really receive it. So learn from your mistakes, right? They say the road to success is paved with failure. What they don't say is that each piece of failure on that road probably looks different than the other. Mm-hmm. Success most likely came by way of trying and failing many different ways. Mm-hmm. Yes, you can fail your way to success, but almost never by making the same mistake over and over. Failure is a part of the process of becoming successful if you make it a teacher. Now, the only thing I do kind of disagree with that quote, right, is because I won't call it failure. Failure to me is when you stop. Yeah. So when you make it as a teacher, this L, instead of a loss, now changes into learning lesson. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But it's only a learning lesson if you're not making the same mistake. I
always say a person's true nature comes out when they hit a wall. Mm-hmm. Like, how do you respond after that? Mm-hmm. Like, do you just like when you hit that wall, do you just I give up? Mm-hmm. Or do you I'm gonna figure out a way to get past this wall? Yeah, that's when a person's true nature comes out. Yeah. So yeah, for sure. Like.
So let's put it on the spot. Put you on the spot a little bit, right? Yeah. What do you? I want a personal learning lesson that you kind of learn in life, that you kind of learn from, and then some music wise learning lesson that you kind of learn from.
So a personal learning lesson, I would say personal learning lesson, I had to learn to listen more. And not really, because I used to be a person that act like I know everything, which is not the case. Now I know that, but a person that listens more, understands more, so that you can learn more.
Exactly.
Because I feel like a lot of people, including me, we start off with this mentality of I know everything, I don't need nobody's help. And that doesn't really get you anywhere in life.
Yeah.
Because remember I talked about in the other podcast episode about self-improvement, and that if you're not self-improving, then you're not, the true meaning of life is to always be able to self-improve. You have to always be improving each and every day, even if it's small increments or if you're improving a lot. Some people improve at different paces, but if you're still improving, then you're doing something right.
Yeah.
And when you act like you know everything, you're not improving.
Facts.
Because that means you stop learning.
Facts.
And like for music, I've heard of world music before. There's been a time where, I was like, I don't really want to do this. I don't think I'm good at it. And there's been times where, I gave up on it and didn't go back to it. You bring me back into it. You feel me? And I you
gotta give.
Yeah, I thank you for that, because, you're gonna hit a wall. And I had to learn that the hard way. It's not gonna be smooth sailing. You know what I'm saying? But these are things you have to learn the hard way. Like,
and I think that's even dope that you open up and say that too, because when people hear your music, they not even gonna think that way, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta give, and like I put my money on them, man. Like it's going down, man.
Yeah, for sure. But I have
going down.
In order, and I'm still learning. I'm still trying to get better. But when you start to look at it as a journey and a process, and you start to fall in love with the process, fall in love with the improvement that you're making, rather than just falling in love with the final product, that's how you really get better.
Yeah.
That's how you get better.
100%.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I guess I'll say, so my personal learning experience is, all right, so, and this is kind of something I've been talking about all week. It's kind of crazy. But choosing love over being right? And what that means is, first of all, nobody's right 100% of the time.
Right.
And then a broken clock, there's a phrase, a broken clock is right 2 times a day. You know what I mean? It's going to hit that time. And I think sometimes when we do have the chance to be right, it's like we don't have no mercy when someone is wrong. You know what I'm saying? And then you can actually lose good people in your life that you can build empires and kingdoms and business with, or just great relationships with, and inspire each other. And you will lose them because you're so focused on being right. You know what I'm saying? You got to put love over right. And I'm spiritual, so how I even like seen it from the Bible was like Jesus died for us when we deserve to go to hell. You know what I'm saying? To be our bridge so we can get to heaven. So he chose love over just being right. Now, you do got to get right, and true love is going to make sure we get it right. Because love is not going to be... That's why I consider fake loyalty is when they're like, oh, you got to be loyal, and they bringing you down. No, that's not loyalty. They don't have loyalty to you if that's what they telling you loyalty is. You know what I'm saying? True loyalty is bringing each other up. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Even if y'all disagree with each other.
Facts.
Because I feel like nowadays everybody's too into their own ego to the point where if you have a friend that thinks differently of you, like my friend Jordan, like we don't have the same viewpoints on everything. That's still my friend though.
Shout out to Jordan.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that's still my friend though. You know what I'm saying? Like or any of my friends, like we don't have the same viewpoints, but they still my friends.
Exactly.
And y'all can coexist and don't have to agree on everything.
Exactly.
Don't have to be right on everything.
Facts. Like respect each other's different opinions. Exactly. Like that's what like. For sure. What the world be lacking. For sure. Music wise, what I would say was maybe saying yes too much. Right? What I learned is like I thought, you gotta be a like every event, you know what I'm saying? You have to work with every person. You got to work in every situation. You got to do. But what I learned, instead of being busy and doing yes to everything, just be effective. Yeah. Choose the right things. Don't be anxious. You know, and a lot of times when you coming up, you'll get scammed out of money and stuff like that because someone will present you a situation too good to be true, and then it end up being fake because you just jumped in instead of taking the time to sit back and be like, hey, you know, what should I do here?
Yeah,
you know,
I think that's really good advice what you just said to a person that's coming up in music, because like I said, when people finally realize their purpose, remember we talked about it like on the last episode, when somebody finally realizes their purpose, they take that huge leap of faith, and they get depressed, and then they don't want to do it no more.
Yeah.
So by you telling them like, hey, listen, don't say yes to everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, be calculated.
Yeah.
That's important.
That's
especially
right.
for like a newer artist that's just, you know, getting their feet wet in the game.
Exactly.
Or with the music.
Exactly. And if you don't believe our word for it, like, this is how major people are thinking, right? So actually we're going to go to this clip so y'all can actually see people telling you. But actually, before we even get to the clip, right, we have a quote from Michael Jordan, right? If you respect it, he's a legend in the game. Listen what he says about this.
He said, I failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed.
Yo, failed over and over and over. That's why he succeeded. Then he even goes on and says, I missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I have lost almost 300 games. On 26 occasions, I've been entrusted to take the game-winning shot, and I missed 26 times. I failed over and over again in my life, and that's why I succeed. We don't talk about the game-winning shots that he missed. We can't even name it off top. People can tell you what he won. You know what I'm saying? And those situations put you in there, you know? So this is what we're trying to explain, and this is the cosign. So we're going to go to the clip. Let y'all even see this.
He was never offered a top Division I scholarship. Scouting reports said his explosiveness and athleticism was below standard. His first book was rejected by 27 different publishers. They said his material was too different and would never sell. He was 4 years old before he could speak, and 7 before he could read. Teachers said he would never amount to much. Due to poor grades in high school, he was rejected 3 times by the University of Southern California School of Cinematic Arts. Her first book was denied 30 times. She was told repeatedly, sorry, that just wouldn't make a good book. He was fired from a newspaper for not being creative enough. They said he lacked imagination and had no good ideas. She was fired from her job after her boss told her that she was too emotional and just not fit for television. His teacher said he was hopeless and would never be a composer. He dropped out of college after 1 semester. At 30 years old, he was left devastated and depressed after being removed from the company he started. They overcame many obstacles and many doubters, and had the rare courage to create a life that was true to them.
So that's how real it is. This is what we're trying to say. So this might have been something that you heard your whole life, but meditate on it, play it again. This is not something you could just let go. This is a power key that's going to change your life. You go back to the episodes where we told you so far. Take this one. Your life is going to start changing. And we got more coming for you next week.
Yeah.
That's how real it is.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
You need to fail.
Yes. To succeed. You will never learn nothing like succeeding.
You have to hit a wall, bro.
Trust me. You learn how to fight better when you lose that fight. You go learn how to fight better. You're like, I ain't getting whooped again. Like, this is not happening. You know what I'm saying? Any closing quotes, anything we gotta say?
No, make sure y'all donate us on the Cash App, 100,000.
Donate and make sure y'all share this. Tell people
for all the failures we have went through.
Yes, for everything that we went. Oh man, even with the podcast alone.
Yo,
oh gosh, yo, bro, every step.
From the video stopping while we was, from the recording stopping while we was recording.
The videos.
Remember that one time when we thought we was recording?
Yeah, oh gosh.
Went through like 20 minutes.
Yo, we did an episode for ourselves, man.
It wasn't even recorded, bro.
We going through it. You
Nigga lost all their energy.
Exactly.
I was like, damn, bro.
Exactly. And now it keeps building.
Yo,
we was at a point where we only had 2 people watching, and now we build now. Now we have people watching.
You gotta have
a
keep going mentality.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with anything that you want to do in life, you gotta have. I gotta keep going.
I
didn't have a good day. I didn't have a good day today. Keep going.
Keep going. You know
that's
what I'm
just
saying?
how it is.
Yes, and just so y'all know, we also on Spotify, Apple Music, all that good stuff. So in the description, make sure you click on the link. So when you're on your drive and maybe you can't watch the video, we there to give you keys to success, get you through your day. And we want to encourage you any way that we can. We also have both of our link trees in there where you can find everything catered down, everything Wraith. Follow us, man. We got some good stuff going on. And we'll see you next week.
Yes, sir.
Why hate when you can love first? It's the Love First podcast. Yeah. What up, everyone? If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and hit that notification bell for the latest podcasts, music videos, and comedy skits. We got a lot more content coming your way.
We here all
Yes,
day,
sir.
baby. Yeah. Subscribe to the channel, baby.
Yeah, we gotta show love first like a